Hello everybody, ALLOS here, also on Sketchum Creations, and today we're playing my petty maps.
Welcome, test subject. It's Cave, Prime, from Earth 1. I am speaking to you from across time and space. I am literally in the future. Hold on. What? Alright, my assistant Greg tells me none of that's true. Got excited. You are the first test subject we have ever sent into a parallel universe, which apparently has nothing to do with time travel. Still exciting. Anyway, you should be seeing a test chamber in front of you. We designed it. Those backwater universe yokels built it, and you're going to test it. Remember, you gotta let us know if it works or not. Otherwise, you're wasting everybody's time on two Earths. All right, get to it.
And of course, a little bonus with me playing through all my Perpetual Testing Initiative maps is that we get to hear the lovely Cave Johnson multiverse story. A pleasant little DLC that surprised us when this first came out. Also, something I was slightly concerned about, which may or may not be a problem because of how low my volume is, that the copyright bots on YouTube seem to strike the Robot Waiting Room soundtracks from Portal 2. You know, striking those belong to some random unrelated company, so you know it's not the best thing. But I think my volume is low enough where I might not have to worry about that. It's like even if I don't have any monetization, on my videos as is, I still don't want those vultures to get money for things that aren't theirs. Anyways, so here's my first petty map, Test Calibration Spectacular. It's a little bit of a lot of things. It's also very wide and open. So that's a lot of ant lines right there. Not ant lions, but ant lines. They're kind of like connecting wires. I'll show you what's connected to what. Press this button. It spawns a cube, which promptly fell off its button. Its faceplate launches us over, and we bounce right off the button. I wonder if anybody's made momentum tricks dealing with that. Like one of those roller coaster maps. And we press this button, makes a bridge, but you don't need it. You can easily jump over 128 unit gaps in Portal 2. You can't sprint, but you can jump over that kind of gap easily. So now we need to take this cube up there, which the intended way to get up there is to use this platform to get to that opening in the glass. But the thing is, though, I didn't make the glass tall enough, so you can just kind of circumvent that entirely. And go around up these panel stairs. I like the panels. They're like my favorite asset that Aperture has. There's something charming about these pneumatic bits of wall. They can be changed at will. Anyways, plop this here. It folds out the wall over there and it opens up a laser grid. It also opens this though. Plop this on the button. That raises the platform over there. Then there's a light bridge over there. It's blocking the platform. It's a bit of a problem. Let's hop back down. Now this funnel is on too though. Let's take a ride. That's fancy. That wall folded out. Kind of like a lizard. Those lizards with the necks that fold out in self-defense, kind of make themselves look bigger, to scare off predators. And it's up here. It's absolutely nothing. Okay, but we go over here. Here's this panel. Which something telling in petty maps is that you can always tell when there's a wall panel that's folded up from the floor out from the wall because of the texture. This right here is a floor texture, which means it's a floor panel. It's a small 4x4 tile thing. There's a wall texture right here. It's like the petty is very uniform a lot of the time with its textures. So you can always identify that sort of thing. Like it splits up for these smaller units and have the lights installed. You know, as you go down these big panel stairs, these are nice. Nice big panel stairs. And over here, now we're overlooking the exit. Oh, whoops, hold on. Yeah, sorry. Accidentally hit a key behind it. Like, if it's telling it all about how my Portal 2 mapping went, like all my keyboard keys in Portal 2 are bound to specific commands. And it's right there, accidentally toggled to show triggers. Anyways, though, we could fling to the exit, but it's blocked by a light bridge, so we need to activate that ball button right there. Put this wall button right here. Then it activates the ball button. And doing that, turned out the light bridge. So now we can fling all the way to the exit. Don't miss the portal. And we land on top of the door. That was fun. On to the next one.
Cave here. Just so you know, this mic isn't two-way. I can't hear a damn thing you're saying, so don't waste any oxygen trying to talk. What? My assistant Greg says some of these alternate Earths may not have oxygen. The air might be nitrogen or methane or, hell, everybody's head might be inside out. So just take little itty-bitty breaths. And if anybody asks you why your head's inside out, remember, it's only inside out from their perspective. And you're fine, head-wise. Trouble-wise, you're in a lot of it, and you should probably run. All right, enough hypotheticals. Let's test this test.
When he says run, run. Anyways, ball generator. Lighting fixed. Because the original version of this map, there was basically no lighting. Also, since I may have played these maps a bit out of order, I'm going to do what's called a programmer move and edit it into the correct order. So if you hear me later in the video talking about how I'm playing things out of order, just know that I've done a little time magic trickery to fix that. Anyways, ball generator. Here's an interesting little chamber. It also uses platforms a bit differently than you might expect. These sideways platforms, and you ride them. It's unique. It's a creative little thing. So right is on the other side. There's mirror cues behind the walls are pressing down buttons. See, that activates triangle and sign. That activates slash triangle dot crescent. See, the problem with these indicator signages for when you can't have direct line connection is that there's only so many symbols, but you can have a lot of things in your map. There's got another thing right here. Unique little button bridge. Now we got this whole series of buttons right here. And where do we even start? I think we start here. Okay. And now we do this. Yeah, that's next. Look at all those balls. It's like a tangle of metallic grapes flying through the sky. Isn't that just majestic? They might not all survive this process, though. I'll rip those two balls. Oh, the one tried to hang on for a little bit longer. So now we just do this. Get these all to the end. And ball storm. Oh hey, hello. I'll take that. Your fun fact: the cube buttons do have a setting where they can accept balls instead of cubes. I'm not entirely sure of the point of that, but I'm pretty sure it's a thing. Is there an actual point to all of this? I'm not entirely sure. I have no idea what actually opened the door there. Oh, there's this thing up there. Okay, that's probably what opened the door. Okay then. Moving onwards swiftly.
Cave here. Man, oh man. Wow. Greg's multiple universe theory was dicey, but you're pulling through with flying colors. We're all very proud of Greg. Oh, and you.
Thank you, Cave. Well, if you've never noticed, this blue screen right here does actually have text relevant to Aperture. It's not as a random blue screen. There's a set of like movie files in Portal 2 that these elevators can use. Going through here, Auxiliary Hall A. Were there any further auxiliary halls? No, just A. Got to come through here. It's a big old pit. Let's jump to the bottom. There's a button here, press this. That opens. So from the ceiling here, press this. Oh, something just died. Oh, jeez. Oh, okay. There were a whole bunch of balls up there, but, well, they're dead now, I guess. It looks rather messy. Oh no, all this gel. Ah, got it in your face. Can I get this through without it getting painted? Wow, I got it through without getting painted. I didn't think I'd actually do that. Anyways, trying to dunk on these turrets. Play basketball correctly. Get crushed. That was not fun. Press this button. Oh, and we're at the end. Alright then.
Before we start testing today, let's have our mandatory minute of silence in honor of Earth's governing body, the sentient cloud.
Okay.
Starting now.
Sure.
Good, right. All hail the sentient cloud. Begin testing.
Alrighty then. Good old sentient cloud. If people ever made fan art of what a sentient cloud looks like, you gotta wonder. You know, it's everything in the book. It is everything in the book. A chamber full of everything. Well, everything that fit into within the petty budget anyways, because the editor has a limited budget of how many things you can put in the chamber. Got a companion cube death booth, as are necessary. There's a button right here. With majestic hailing of a companion cube, it proceeds to die. And auto respawns. Come over here. There's this button. What do you do? Ah, it spins some panels and saves the companion cube. Come here. Alrighty. Over here. I'm pretty sure trying to get this is a death trap. You don't do it right. So I'm just leave the companion cube in there. He is a prisoner. It knows what it did. It's committed war crimes. Press this button. Get a ball. You press this with it? No. Press this with it. Get some water. Let's grab a cube. You press this. You open these little side cells. What could be in here? These Franken turrets. Hello. There was the other one. Hello. We'll take you with us. We'll take you with us. Press down this other button over here. And we've got gels. You play around with them if you want. Let's walk on over here. Set you down right here. Let's take one of these cubes. We go over here. Got whatever this is. Momentum. We gotta redirect these lasers out here. Oh, this goes right into the portal. Hello. Need to fix that. just barely clip it over there. Yeah, I see what you're trying to do, buddy. Hey, you come here. Just take him over here using the block disc laser. There we can just barely do that. Well, it was not a fun big chamber. There's a lot of testing elements you can find everywhere. Moving onwards.
I've just been notified that one of our test subjects may have angered the sentient cloud by beginning testing early. Now, as you all know, the cloud has banned all camera technology. It's getting its picture taken. So this will have to be on the honor system. Will whoever started testing early please go outside so they can be consumed by the cloud?
Wasn't me. Anyways. Going over. Now, the original name of this map was Lost to Time, but I believe this map was called Trollotron version 1, and you'll see why right here. Oh no! Oh, we've fallen into an obvious trap. Press that button. Oh, it just opens a panel there we don't need. Here's now we got a roller coaster. These are always fun whenever somebody makes an interesting faceplate roller coaster in the Petty editor. It was a fun little thing because how cleanly the editor handles faceplates. It's fun. They're not the most test sort of maps. They still have their own little novelty you can appreciate. Roller coasters. As we ascend back up towards the exit, as we're not falling. And here we are, safely at the exit. And we can't. That's some interesting collision right there. Anyways, we're moving on from that.
Just a heads up that the cloud's still waiting. I don't think that thing's going to go away, so somebody might want to get out there.
No, just tell him where Sephiroth is, and you'll be fine. Anyways, next chamber. I almost said next. I almost combined chamber and map. Said next chap. Test from the cube. Here's a little test. We're being tested by the companion cube. So let's see, what does this do? Oh, there's a lot certainly just happened. That just opened back there. Well, okay. Also, we didn't see, but this cube fell. This cube fell from up there right down to here. So you can grab through grates you didn't know. So head back here, up some stairs. Getting into our own little observation room in the wall, opposite that one. Press this button and activate the funnel that goes right through that shaft where that cube drops. I think we all see where this is going. Some basic testing. I don't know if you're expecting some overly deep commentary from me with these. They're just random little maps I've made with this editor. And now the way forward is open. Isn't that just majestic? Oh, but we can't meet up with the companion cube, though. It's just gonna watch us. Oh, but now we're locked in. We have no choice but to move on forward. Clipping textures. Well, goodbye, companion cube. We'll see you again later.
No! It came in under the door! It's leeching off all my skin! Ah! Excerpt there from one of our safety videos. Grisly stuff, very informative. Somebody doesn't get out there soon, we're going to have to do a lottery, because believe me, if we keep that cloud waiting much longer, he's coming in under the doors, and he will leech off all our skin.
Oh boy. Anyways, next map up. Test Calibration Redux. The remake of the first map. And it's mildly better. That was a fun fact. These only go down when you stand on the middle of them. You stand on the edge, they go back up. Little quirks. Anyways, yeah, this is a first map, but remade to be slightly better. Is it really better overall? I don't know. This is a lot wider. Get more fancy. Whee! Let's take this with us. You know, this time there's a light bridge, but again, we don't need it. So instead, we're doing a little bit of this. Because now instead of the pointless platform, the glass is now taller, and there's only stairs in the middle we can access. We reach them with the power of momentum. And we totally miss the portal. Gee, thanks, Portal 2. And we made it this time. It's kind of nicer than the original map. It's a little more cohesive, but it's still like a massive waste of time, really. It's a little tour. What do we mean by a little tour? I have no idea. If you haven't picked up by now, it's a little bit difficult to commentate over just these bouts of randomness. Look at all that death field. It almost kind of looks like a dog face. Do you see that? It almost kind of looks like a dog face. Like a very weird robotic dog. Does anyone remember those robotic dog toys from way back in the day? Those are always kind of cool to see. Like you see them on display in like Radio Shack. R.I.P. Some turrets down there, a little bit dangerous. Do we do the same thing we did before? Clunk. Now, momentum. Ooh, I almost missed. Not getting me this time, boys. Suckers.
Cave here, the real cave. Greg's been crunching some numbers here on Earth Prime. Turns out the likelihood of me being the only cave who likes talking to test subjects is... What's the actual number, Greg? Right, 0. So, tell you what, we're going to use a code word. If I say chariots, it means you're listening to me. Otherwise, it's an imposter cave. I want you to know you have a license to kill on this one. What? Greg says that might destroy the entire multiverse. Point is, use your own judgment. License to kill.
I think I'm a little bit out of order here. I've forgotten if I said already, but when it comes to my petty maps on my queue, my queue is a little bit of a mess, and my petty maps are not also subscribed in order. Still, I'm trying my best. So the next map, wall climbing, easy. Did I ever make harder versions? No. Anyways, this here is pointless little exercise. Just climb the walls of your portals. Press the buttons. No sure thing.
Welcome, gentlemen, to Aperture Rituals. Astronauts, war heroes, Olympians, you're here because of an ancient mating ritual etched in a monolith by the elder monks to forestall the end of days. So, who is ready to make love to a giant bird?
Giant birds. Anyways, ALLOS Testing Annex grand opening. Next map. Now this is also a thing. There's definitely opening wall panels. You know, we're opening up the ALLOS Testing Annex. You know, it's a fun little exercise. It's a button pushing practice. Wasn't that fun? That was fun. On to the next map.
Cave Johnson here. Just want to let the cafeteria staff know to lay off the Soylent Green. I'm holding a memo from the president, and it turns out that Soylent Green is, let's see here, doubling in price. Now, listen up. I don't care how good people taste. This stuff's costing me more than lobster, so we're going back to fish sticks.
Testing Annex Beta Sealing Chamber. These are sure some convoluted names, huh? Got a giant tower. Right all the way to the top. Now this is a little confusing, to be honest. To be honest, I'm not entirely sure what's going on in this one. It's kind of confusing. Is that done? No. What? Excuse me? Excuse me? How did this happen? Thanks, Pro 2. Okay. I gotta go back to the top now. Gotta fix this. So, how does this work? We do that first, and you do that. Oh, did that do it? No, it didn't do it. Okay. No, you're having a little bit of issue. Wait, come on, man. Are you serious? What? Good map design, huh? Let's get through the exit before it closes. Okay. Oh, yeah. I think I broke it. Let's just, I just pretend it didn't happen.